I'm here with Jesse. Jesse, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started using GoHighLevel?
I heard about it about 10 months ago, probably when I was doing freelance digital marketing for real estate teams. I was looking into tools to make my life easier and stumbled across High Level and learned how to build some of those workflows and then took a bit of a leap, bought a GoHighLevel agency membership.
That's awesome. I love that. And I love how we initially met back in December. My partners, she had saw something on LinkedIn. I reached out and that's how we got connected.
Yeah.
Fast forward to now,
Share with us.
what your offering is and how you're specifically using GoHighLevel.
Yeah. For a long time, I was hyper fixated on building the right packages. I do a lot of basic SMS automations and automated booking and appointment reminders and review requests, those simple things. But the trajectory I'm heading is full end-to-end lead generation and lead qualification, appointment setting.
Wow, that's amazing. So you're working in automations, building out your own workflows and connecting it beginning to end.
Yeah, exactly.
When we were talking back in December when we first met, were you at 0 clients?
Yes, definitely.
And then I was at 0 clients as
100%.
well.
Yeah.
So today, how many clients are you at?
6 clients, 7 businesses. 2 of them were simple, building these automated email sequences.
I hopped on a call with my business consultant and you said there's all these different clauses that you can do to protect yourself.
From my experience, most people don't panic. They're businessmen we're working with. You know?
Right.
It's to protect them too.
I
But
could have waited instead of paying for PandaDoc, but I figured if there ever was a paper trail, it would look more legit.
I just have a big master Google Drive for my business. And then under there's a clients folder. And then in the clients folder is all the clients. But I should probably have a master folder with all the signed contracts.
I recently picked up a franchisee. The reality of these guys, contractors at least, they just want to see that you can perform what you actually said you would do. It's only a matter of time when I have a really strong chance of it having a domino effect where I can have more franchisees sign up with Plumber Systems. His website's completely dialed through the franchise. It's all there. He's set. So I told him I can help you with the foundational systems behind your business and get more business organically through more reviews, your past customer list, asking for referrals. I can make sure when more traffic comes in, you're ready to capture all those leads and have the appropriate structure in place to follow up with all these leads. He was all keen for that. I packaged it in a way where I needed a 3-month kickstart. I locked him in for 3 months to give me a chance to show him the results. Because with something like this, where there's no website involvement, it's harder to show quick results. So I had to set the surface. This isn't going to be overnight. I need a little bit of time.
I like that for sure. It's good to keep yourself protected there. General rule of business. I find that when a client pays you while you're building their product or before, it's more beneficial to them than they realize because it keeps them engaged. When I was starting my businesses, so many people told me, as you can imagine, being young and stuff, like go work for free, just get experience. I have a hot take on that, which is even though I started these really inexperienced, I refuse to work for free for 2 reasons. One, once you get paid once, you never have to work for free again. So if I'm a payable person, then I'm a payable person. Second thing is that people don't want the guy that works for free because the guy that works for free wants more from them than they're going to give in value to the owner. And people don't want to micromanage and teach the young guy a lesson. Going into it with the delusional confidence that you're going to pay me this much, now I'm going to do this for you, is a lot better than I'm going to build this incredible system for you for free. And I'm going to put your business at risk because I'm testing my 0 experience on your business. They'd rather pay you the good money to do the good work. So it's good that you give me the money up front. I'll deliver what you need.
Yeah. For you and I, we genuinely want to help these business owners.
Yeah.
And that card's payment puts pressure on us. If you're a decent human being, some people out there get burned by marketers where they put the card down and they get ghosted.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, there's this guy in the Bay Area that I've been trying to work with for a while now. So you know how that goes. Anyways, janitorial company. Every time we've talked, I get so frustrated because he's been burned twice by people like you and I that have sold him on the whole thing, all stoked. And they're going to get him a website going. They're going to hook him up with SEO and all this stuff. And he's like, one guy I sent $800 to, never heard from him again. Phone number deactivated. It's just a straight scam.
Yeah.
Like straight, like just burner phone, just nothing. So here I am trying to be like, Well, I'm not that guy. I know I'm not, but why should he? I'm the guy who cold called him. So I could get it. I get why people can get hesitant for sure. But overall, I think that I look at it like if your car is having problems, you want to go, you don't want to overpay, but you want to go to the mechanic that does a good job, keeps your car running and keeps you safe, and you pay him the fair amount to do that. You don't want to go to the new guy that's like, I'll work on your car for free because I don't know what I'm doing. No, dude, chances are you're going to have to fire that guy and bring in the person to clean up the mess.
A lot of these people expect, okay, put down my card. You tell me you're going to do all these things. Before we even have the chance, there's not enough patience. We tell them we need 2 weeks. In their head, we're not doing work, but it's really us working on the back end, learning this as we go in this agency. But it's our jobs now to show them that we're doing the work by sending out emails, sending out Loom videos, sending reassuring texts. But there's this expectation that needs to be set on those first couple of calls, where it's for them to actually commit to providing the information we need, to actually using the tools that we give them. Because if they're not using the tools, then it's not going to work. There's no way. And so I think that's going back to the service agreements, like why it's so important to have that.
Everything should be in writing. Most people, once they realize, hey, I'm going to send over a quick services agreement, just a little list of things to expect from one another. Then once that's signed, we'll get started. We're not massive operations with all these big teams. I don't forward you onto my onboarding specialist. Like, it's just me. My dad's an attorney, so he writes these all the time. So he was the one, he was like,
oh,
nice. Having these done. He had his staff write me one real quick. It just looks legit. They have all the lingo in there that makes it sound professional and all that. So that's good.
Yeah, pause there. We're talking about these templates. We're talking about these emails. We're talking about these automations, these workflows, all these things we use inside our white label software. If you guys haven't heard of it, GoHighLevel. It's great. Go check it out. I have a link in the description down below. You get a 14-day free trial. You get access into my school community where we will have all those templates and courses built out for you. We're growing. We're consistently posting in the coming weeks. And then we'll be sure to drop Jesse's as well. Jesse, do you have any socials or school communities where people can follow you?
Honestly, not right now, but they do for that. Yeah.
Awesome. Super excited for that because I am curious to see some of your ready to use templates where you're running your business and how people can find a lot of value from those. And speaking of, what are some workflows that you currently have in place, if any, that some of these listeners could get a lot of value?
There's quite literally endless options of where to start. Learning the fundamentals is definitely important, and you get the hang of it pretty quickly and how to build them. You're a barber and people submit through a form online to book an appointment with you. They give you the first name, last name, phone number. That's it. When they book an appointment, that gives you, as the agency, so many workflow opportunities and automations.
Should we show them live?
Yeah, we could do that. It's hard to explain audibly, but you get the idea.
It's in GoHighLevel. It's called a snapshot. You can take a snapshot of Jesse's workflows or automations, and then you can download it over to your GoHighLevel agency account. But when you actually get into the workflow, it's oh shit moment, because you just see all these like lines and boxes and different buttons you can click on. You can just follow along a video step-by-step screen recording exactly what to do. But it's just interesting how there's people out there that say you can get started day one.
It is a lot easier now with AI to build. You have the shell there.
I made the mistake of downloading a bunch of different snapshots. I ended up having a full sandbox on my main account, like hundreds of custom values, hundreds of tags I don't even use. And it was just really messy. So just be sure, whoever's listening, whatever snapshot you download, try to understand it as best as possible, because it could get messy if you don't know where those tags or custom values are attached to. When I first started, I was always really worried our clients, and I was like shitting my pants, like the idea of that, like someone finding out about GoHighLevel. But after everything we just talked about, it's clear that it's not an issue. Like they can go ahead and try it themselves. These guys are plumbers and contractors and barbers, like whoever it is. It's a lot. It's a heavy lift to get set up. It's not easy. It can be easy if you watch their YouTube videos, but you still got to put in a lot of effort and time.
No, it's the reason why someone hires the plumber or hires the barber or hires the car detailer.
Exactly.
They're doing it themselves. It's because that's what they do, and I do what I do. And they could totally go dedicate a couple weeks of their time to learning everything and building everything and all that. Or they could just hire someone that knows what they're doing, and they can keep doing what they're good at.
And that exact mental shift you just talked about works for literally everything. Like when they say word of mouth is important to them, you flip it right back on them. Word of mouth is important to us too. Like, could you refer us to anyone? Do you know anyone? It reassures them that, hey, we're similar. We're both human, both business people. We both thrive off word of mouth.
When they started, It was, you called the business phone and they went like this and scribbled you into a calendar because that's what was normal. If I'm calling a home service professional because I need something done, I don't want to be waiting on a callback to get an appointment. I don't want to be on the phone with someone that's on a busy job site and I can't hear them and they're scribbling in whatever. And then they fail to show up because their guy gets confused because he thought he was supposed to be over there and blah, blah, blah. I don't want that. I'd rather sign up with the team that is modernized and has their systems down because it makes my life easier. I was talking to a guy yesterday who I gave him a call and he didn't answer because he was on a job. And he called me back 20 minutes later, which is great. If I was a customer, I would have just called the next guy. I'm not going to wait for a call back. I don't even know if they're going to call me back. For the most part, there's no point.
It's wild. It's insane the amount of people who say, oh, I just spent $800 on newspapers. And I was like, all right, you have your ad in the newspaper, but they can't even find you on Google, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I've also had people that are like, yeah, sounds great, but I'm not changing what I've done for 15 years.
I just started running ads recently. So I've been laying off the cold calling and I haven't cold called in a week and a half. It feels weird.
How's that going? Ads?
Dude, I want to say it's going well because, I mean, you might know better than I do. I'm just getting started, but I spent about $106 over the course of 14 days. And I got one qualified lead that actually hopped on a call. I demoed him and we have a follow-up call on Monday. Because a lot of these plumbers, contractors, it's really tough, at least for me, to get them to put down their card on the first call. Even if they really, really need it.
Where are you running the
ad? I want to hold things off, but I'm running on. So I ran it on Instagram and Facebook. This next ad launched today is going to be strictly just on Facebook. We'll see how it goes.
Sick. Are you doing like a cost per day or a cost per lead?
I'm still trying to do all the refinements and trying to figure it all out, but I've just been using Claude and Manus.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, doing the recommendations and plugging it in.
Nice.
But I did hire a freelancer to do some work for me to put some infrastructure in. I'll actually connect Meta with GoHighLevel and then put the webhooks together and follow-up automations in place and making sure that it's feeding all the data and analytics to both Meta and GoHighLevel so that I can keep building the data and figuring out what's working, what's not working.
I got to get into the ads and stuff too. I'd rather spend less time doing cold outreach and get meetings here and there. And I randomly got so busy.
I'm around the same amount of clients as you, and I'm finding myself so busy.
I'm running into some technical difficulties with Squarespace, which is so stupid. It shouldn't be an issue, but it is. Once that one wraps up, that'll be easy. And then I have another website and booking funnel to make for a guy in town here, which I got that guy yesterday. And if he wants to meet next week. So I have another series of email systems as of this morning that I have to make.
That's a lot doing it on your own.
I'm hoping to bring on a partner soon, which is good.
Like a friend, a buddy.
My best buddy from college.
Nice.
And he's definitely really interested. He's a super smart guy. Yeah, I'm going to meet with him soon. I could definitely use the help with whatever.
Yeah.
Take some weight off my plate. Or I know you were talking about VAs last time we talked. So like even if all he did was like find a good VA, that's just another thing that I have to get done.
I think the VAs helped a lot, but also I haven't used that specific VA in a while because I haven't had any clients I picked up that needed a website built out. But she can do a lot more than just build out websites, like scrape a list. But there's just so many tools out there that can do that as well. I was thinking about picking up a new hire for cold calling, but I've been projecting to put in quite the budget for ads. And if I'm spending money to get leads, I'd rather be putting my money into ads than putting my money in this person online.
Yeah, I agree.
Leads. Like it's just, I mean?
I
if I'm gonna spend money on trying to get leads, I feel like that's the way to go.
100%. There's always something to do, but it's exciting. The goal would be to focus on less clients, just bigger, cooler projects. You really dive into their business, like poke holes in everything they got going on and figure out where you can fit in, what you can build for them. That's what I want to do. That'd be cool. These projects, maybe they take a couple months to get built, but it's like they pay you good money. You really do help them. Something where the person's just like, wow, this is way better. It's just so much better.
Well, in the meantime, you got to go through this, be in the trenches to figure out how to perform at that high of a level.